there, veteran guardians and new light players. This is Delta 115 bringing you guys another new Destiny 2 video. So, in today's video, I'm going to be working on 2 legendary quests. That's right, 2 legendary quests. Both of these quests are tied to the brand new Exotic Glaive, Vexcalibur. So, the reason why those 2 are tied to that brand new exotic is because they're upgrades or secrets involving this brand new exotic. So let me go and equip it and take a look before I proceed to the quest. I haven't gotten a chance to field test this weapon as I ended the previous video. So let's go and check these out before I can proceed. So we don't need to worry about these perks, but let's check the trait. Perpetual Loophole. Deal additional melee damage while protected by an overshield. Defeating targets with melee final blows while the overshield is active will refresh it. Okay, very unique compared to the other glaives, both legendary and exotics. And then we have the M1R distribution matrix. Fires a spread equipped with a quick draining shield. Blocking damage with your shield gradually bestows void overshields to you and nearby allies. Okay, so the upside we get void overshields for you and your allies. The downside is it drains quickly. Pretty much understandable. So, ooh, this is what it looks like. That looks pretty cool. It's like it's from the Vex network, but now you can see it here. It looks really nice. I love the aesthetic on this glaive. Anyways, we will test it. Just let me go and pick up the quest. This is the quest that you're going to get, and this will appear to you after you complete the variable quest. So let me read this quickly. The war table chimes with an incoming message, but the screen is scrambled and corrupted. Let's see. Incoming transmission. I think it means override mission or on mission. Transmission sender unverified. Bunch of ones and zeros. Message. This looks like overload or override. The message blinks off the view screen, but as it does, you notice your Vexcalibur humming with a strange resonance. It whirls softly as though priming itself for battle. Okay, so we're gonna pick this up. This is a simple 3-step quest. And let's see what our step is. Defeat Vex with Vexcalibur to simulate the network protocols and acquire the Authorization override mod. Is there any more details? Yeah, here. Additional known Vex hotspots. Nessus, the Array Lost Sector, and Neptune, Vex incursion zones. Alright guys, I'm at Nessus, and I'm in the Lost Sector called the Array, which was recommended by the quest as a Vex hotspot. So here is the Vexcalibur in action while it's not idled. So I kind of like how it's moving its certain parts, but I want to test out its overshield and its projectile spread. So let's give it a try. Ooh, okay. Doesn't give that much energy, to be fairly honest. But I like its firing shot. Real animation is good as always. But I'm having fun shooting them. But I gotta admit, this is probably the only Vex glaive, or the only exotic glaive, that gives you like very less energy to obtain for your overshield. Alright, now it's full. Let's see it in action. Ooh. Did you guys see that? The Vexcalibur is highlighted purple. That's pretty cool. The melee animation is the same. But let's see what... Ooh! That's new. So, if you block it, and then melee an enemy, it gives you a void explosion. That's pretty cool. Alright, I'm gonna finish off some of this Vex, so we can proceed to the next step. Okay, there we go. Step's done. Our next one is to equip the mod. So let me just move away from the fight. Grab some ammo just in case. This will do. Let's go inspect the Vexcalibur. And give it time. Here it is. Access gate key. Excalibur shield allows passage through blocking access gates. Unknown key. Okay. Now that is done, we can return back to the war table. Alright guys, we are back at the helm. Let's go and interact with the war table. As before, the view screen on the war table flickers as it displays a corrupted message. Incoming turn. Bunch of letters that said, almost said forced verification, bunch of zeros and ones, message, like ground override, Avalon. So I think it's involved with that exotic mission. Let's see. The message vanishes, but you get a distinct impression the Vexcalibur can now interface with the restrictive access gates you've encountered in the Avalon node. Ah, so that's what it was. And we get our defined engram as a reward. Nice. So now the first quest is completed. Let's go pick up the second quest, which is the same thing, but except it's called Expert Authorization Override, not like the normal Authorization Override. So let's see. The war table view screen flashes as you approach and displays a corrupted message. So it says incoming, verification recognized, bunch of zeros and ones, in progress. So let's see. The screen cuts abruptly to black before fading into the reassuring Vanguard logo. You sense that something dormant in the Vexcalibur has been activated, and the weapon is ready for another upgrade. So we'll pick up this quest, and this is 4 steps instead of 3. So let's see. Okay. So let me track it. And what do we need to do? Rapidly defeat Vex with Vexcalibur equipped to simulate their network protocols and acquire the Expert Authorization Override mod. Okay, it's just the same thing as before, but I have to kill them rapidly. Alright guys, I'm at Nessus and I got the objective done. So let me just get out of here real quick. There we go. So it's pretty straightforward. I went back to the Lost Sector again. And yeah, I think the Lost Sector is much better than going to the Vex incursion zones on Neptune, because the Shadow Legion is mixed up with the Vex and you won't get that much Vex. So, with that out of the way, let's go and equip the other mod. Actually, You know what? Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Because I realized that this might be important through the Avalon mission, I think I better do this one first before I apply this mod. So let me go start up the Exotic mission.
The shrill signal from earlier has resumed. It has been awaiting your return. It says the weapon it offered will give you increased access, but the path remains treacherous. Trust your weapons and your wits. May the light provide.
Okay guys, we have returned to the activity, and I'm trying to be very, very careful. I guess I can go down. Okay, here we go. So, the harpies were here for a reason. I thought they were just, you know, part of being annoying, but they were here for a reason. So this harpy I just killed got me a reason to access this barrier. Notice this Vex barrier, there's like purple traces. That's for us to go through. So here's what you're gonna do. Once you have the energy bar that you killed from the Hydra, well not Hydra, sorry, the harpy, you'll notice that subject authorization insufficient is there. So activate your barrier, and there you go, you made it through. So what's so unique about it is there's a button up there. I'm trying to figure out how to get up here. Oh, here. No, maybe not. I'm trying to remember. Okay. Oh, wait, here. And then there we go. That's been activated. Which we're gonna go this way.
This radial area. I believe some humans call it Vex milk. There is a simple poetry to the name, though it is factually incorrect on many levels.
Oh, really, Mithrax? Maybe next time when we talk, you should give me some details about these incorrections, because I am looking forward to it. Okay. And there we go. So, now that I got that, you see that barrier up ahead? We need to get up there. So, there we go. Same thing as before. Killing those two harpies gave me some energy. Now, let's phase through. So, activate the button. Gives us a chest. Ah, there we go. We got the distribution matrix. For those who don't know what it is, it's actually the Vexcalibur's weapon frame. Well, not weapon frame, sorry, correction. Intrinsic perk. So the one we're using right now is actually called just the distribution matrix. The item we picked up is actually called the distribution matrix 2. So yes, the Vexcalibur is actually similar to another exotic that we did last season, which was Revision 0. For those who recall its exotic missions and the quests we gone through, it's the same thing. Although the intrinsic perks weren't part of quests, they were more like finding in chests, which is kind of odd to me, because I thought it was going to be exactly the same thing as we did last season with the Revision 0, but I guess not. So now that we got this reward, which was the intrinsic perk, let's go and equip the expert authorization override, since that perk we did is already done. So we have to... Oh, mystery's already solved. Really? I don't recall that. But let's proceed. So now that we finished that, we can go down here. Oh, hi Ashmir. Now we got to be very careful here because earlier when I was playing it, I ran into a hobgoblin. I don't know if I did this right. There's supposed to be a button here, but I'm afraid I might screw it up. Don't know if there's any. Oh, there it is. Ooh, and I landed pretty well too. So now we can go down here. So this was the hobgoblin I saw earlier on my first time playing this activity, and I was so curious why this one was locked up, but now I know. So if I go up here, there's a button. Deactivate that. And there you go.
There is a fragment of data here, sent from a Vex Pyramidion. The Vex encounter a variable whose behavior intrigues them. It cannot be simulated or predicted. Its actions are, at times, fiercely irrational. The variable draws close. It becomes part of the equation. It demands quadratic reciprocity. And then, there is only Vex. The variable is no more.
Okay, so I'm going to continue this activity and finish it off. And once I do, I'll let you guys know because I don't want to, record the entire activity for this. So give me a couple of minutes until I finish this. Well, give me more than a couple of minutes until I finish this activity. Okay guys, I'm with a random group because it's much easier to do it with a group rather than solo. So we're almost finishing off the Brachion. Oh, not my chance. There we go.
Brachion falls and Ashermere rejoices in its destruction.
Nice. Now that the quest is done, we can... Well, not done yet. Now that step is finished, we can head back to the helm. Alright guys, we are back at the helm once again. So we can complete the final step of the expert authorization override. So let's see. Corrupted message awaits you on the war table view screen. Incoming transmission, welcome ID with a bunch of zeros and ones. Message admin access true. The transmission clears itself from the screen, but the message is clear. As the wielder of Vexcalibur, you can now access the true depths of the Vex network. And by completing that, you get this Defiant engram. And now, this quest is officially completed. And that's the end of the video, ladies and gentlemen. So, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, and check out my YouTube channel for the latest Destiny 2 and other gaming content. And also, if you want to get notified and for extra content, you can check out my socials, which the links will be down in the description box below. That is all, my fellow Guardians. This is Delta 115, signing out.